Good morning. I thought I'd pop on really quick and talk about a formula that somebody was asking about the other day and how it helps us in our marketing. I'm just making sure we're live first. Okay, awesome. We're good to go. Okay, so we had a question about the LEN formula, and I like to show you guys real life examples of how these formulas work because just throwing formulas, like you're not going to learn very much just by kind of going through every formula and learning what it does without actually seeing applications of it being used in the real world. So let's talk about LEN formula. This is for Debbie. She had asked about it. So I'll tag you later, Debbie, if you don't catch this. So this formula, it calculates the number of characters in a cell whenever you reference it. And so why do we care about that? So my immediate thought was, like, when Debbie was inquiring about it, I had actually been thinking about putting this formula into this bundle tracker that we had been talking about earlier, last week and the week before. And the reason being was whenever we go to apply for these bundles, sometimes they have a character restriction. And that's because these people need to take our image and a little description and put it on their website. And they only have so much room because they want it all to look symmetrical. They want the page to look nice. And so they may have a character limit for your application. And to help us with that process, we can put that into our spreadsheet right where we have our descriptions, and then we can see if we're going to meet those character counts and edit right in the sheet to make sure that we do meet those character counts. So that was one way I immediately thought of it, and we'll do that in a second. Another thing I thought of was to help with your marketing. So you can Google a lot of this. I just did a quick summary table. There are, based on all of the research out there, there's huge marketing agencies that run a lot of data and analytics on what the best, word count and character counts are for headlines. So some examples here, we have like a blog post title, meta descriptions. These are more so for them not getting cut off on the internet when you're on Google. Headlines in Twitter. So they found that, having a word count between 8 and 12 words gets you more shares than any other word count. Same with Facebook. They found you get more likes if your headline is 12 to 14 words. Facebook posts, you get more engagement when you keep it to 40 characters. Some people say a couple sentences, so whatever that works out to be in characters. Email subject lines. A lot of people recommend about 60 characters, which is actually keeping it pretty short. So 9 words, you don't want a big, long subject line. And all of this data is not just numbers to, know, but it's something you need to incorporate in your business if you want to try and get more opens, more clicks, more engagement, more conversions. The data is already there for us. You can Google it, and then you can use that information to see how it compares to your business. And it's not to say you have to stick to these hard and fast rules, but what's cool is you can take your own data. You can export, say, from your email provider, you can export all your campaigns that you've had, and then put it into a spreadsheet, or when you export it, it will be in a spreadsheet, but you can put it in a spreadsheet into a Google Sheet, and then add the column for the LEN formula and cross-check which campaigns were performing really well and what was the character count for the subject lines, because that will help guide you in those decisions. So let's get to the real examples that I wanted to show you guys. And this formula is so easy. So this is, we're in the bundle tracker right now. If you missed this, this is still available for free through our groups. This is just a way to grow your email list. And ours is a little modified. This is our personal one that we use, and we've modified it a little bit from the one that we shared with you guys. we have this product inventory. So we have our bundles and lead magnets being tracked in this tracker here. And so this description here, I'm often using this description maybe on our landing page, but also I will use that description when I go to apply for different things. So if there's a character count, all I need to do is insert a column, and I'm just going to make this smaller. And all you have to do is equals len, do bracket, and then click on the cell that you want to calculate, close the bracket. So we've got equals len E5. So this is cell E5, and I'm going to click enter. And you'll notice that it's prompting me to autofill. So Google Sheets has become really smart, and it knows that maybe you want to fill your whole sheet with this same formula. So I'm going to click yes. Okay. And that's it. So it's telling me the character count for all of these. And so if I go to apply and I'm limited to 300 characters, I know this is too long, and I can go in here and edit, make some edits and get it down to the length that I need it. So that was one example. I'm just going to do character count up here so we know. Okay. Another example, this one is in the Vault, the Email Marketing Planner and Tracker. And so let's pretend I've put in some subject lines here. We can do the same thing. We can insert a column, and we can do equals len and do the brackets, click on the cell. So it has equals len H7, close the bracket, click enter, and it's going to suggest the autofill. You can decline this if you want. I'm going to accept it. And so there is our character counts filled out for this. And if you're, we get a lot of questions about if you can change the templates that we have in the VIP vault. And absolutely, you're not gonna, well, you can test it, make sure you don't change, you can change things, just watch if it breaks anything on the spreadsheet. But you'll notice that I've inserted a cell here, and it's created this. So all I'm going to do to fix that is copy this whole thing and drag it over. And it's easy as that. You can fix it there. Okay, so with these character counts, we know if I go back to this spreadsheet, it says it's looking for 60 characters approximately. That's just from the data I found. You can find probably different numbers out there. Just for fun, I'm going to add one that's over 60 because we're going to add a conditional formatting. Hopefully that's okay. All we have to do to fill this out is we can click on the cell above and drag it down. Okay, so this one's 72. So the reason I wanted one over 60 is we're going to put in a conditional formatting in here that once you have all these emails in here, you don't want to be, scrolling for those ones that are over 60 or under 60. We can use conditional formatting to highlight these in different colors so that it's really obvious which ones have gone over. So I'm just going to start with this first cell. We're going to go to data. Nope, we're going to go format, conditional formatting. And we're going to add a new rule. And in here, so you can see it's applying to L7. That's the cell I have highlighted. I could have highlighted all of these. I'll just do the top one for now. And then there's all these options in here that are already preset. Now you can do custom formulas, but all we need is these preset ones in here. So I want to find out if it is greater than 60. I want to highlight the cell red. I'm going to go a lighter red. Okay, so I'm going to click done. And now obviously nothing's going to happen because our over 60 cell is down here. We can also add another rule that if it is equal or less than, so we're going to click this one, to 60, it's going to be green. Okay, so you'll see it highlight as green there. Now all I'm going to do is copy this cell. I'll close this for a second. I'm going to copy this cell. This is just one way of doing it. I'm going to highlight the ones that I want it to apply to. And I'm going to right click, paste special, and I'm just going to paste the conditional formatting. And there you go. So you can use this LEN formula and the conditional formatting to find out maybe which of your headlines or titles might be over the recommended length. And then in here, if you're filling out your stats on your open rate and click rate, you can cross-check back to these. And if you have something that is not performing well and maybe the headline was too long, maybe that's something you want to address for next time. So I hope you guys found that helpful. Let us know in the comments down below what you'd like to use that for in your business to help you grow with your marketing. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.